Good morning, guys. It is Do One Give Day, and I can't think of a better person than Gokul to do a profile pop-up review. Look at that picture. I love the picture. He shows enthusiasm. He shows confidence. It's a wonderful picture. About the only thing I could think of to say on that is that we don't get to see you unless I zoom in like that. Typically, I recommend people take the picture from the shoulders up, but it's kind of neat. You're showing the company that you're working for. You were probably doing something for them, which is really, really cool. Now, speaking of the company, I want to get right into some of the good stuff here, but overall, I'm going to give you guys a little preview here. I was so motivated and so inspired just reading his summary. And then I started getting into his content more and understanding what he's all about, what his passion is about. And this first statement, I really believe, is all about Gokul. He is all about customer service, customer support, and I'm so glad he has that at the top of his summary because that's what he's all about. Now, what I would suggest is he's got a couple of the words here too in the headline, customer-centric, customer experience, but maybe make that statement like you have down here. Customer support is what I live for. Something like that. If you started off with that, you don't need to repeat your company name. People will see that right away. For example, they see it here and they also see it on the desktop. So get rid of some of this space here, and you've got customer repeating twice. Why not jump right out? Because if I'm looking for your name and I put in Raja, notice all I'm seeing is associate research something. So even if I know part of your name, I'm only seeing that little bit. By the way, I love that background picture too, but I'm only seeing the first couple words on the app anyway. So desktop shows a little more, sure. But even if I saw just that first line, it doesn't talk about that customer-centric, customer support aspect of you. So definitely get that in there because that was really, really, I think, is what sets you apart, and it shows your passion. It shows what you want to be doing. You're a fan. You are a big fan of permanent solutions, of helping people, customer satisfaction. You've got such incredible stuff here in the summary. I mean, it makes me want to jump out and help somebody. So here I am. Here we are doing a Do One Give for you. I just love it. And speaking of that, I wanted to show here, look at the activity that you've got going on. Folks, this is the way to do it. You have been doing videos. Here you are talking about 365 Give and the Do One Give. You've been doing this, sharing some videos about it. Here's video number 48 and doing one daily give. You talked about it more here a day ago. This was, 1 day ago. So you were getting ready just like I have been, trying to help people out every day. And you've been doing this consistently. That is incredible. That is going to get you followers. It's going to get you more visibility. And most importantly, it's going to allow, as your network grows, it's going to allow you to help even more people. So let's dive into here. A couple more quick things that I noticed. When I look at your experience, you're providing online support, etc., working new clients. So you're talking about the duties and the responsibilities. One of the things I love to say in here is, give me an example over that year that you've been working there. Give me an example like a tough customer that you had to support. They called up, they were angry, they were just so upset. And by the time the call was over, they were thanking you for your help and they were so glad and you could tell they were happy and they were no longer upset. Make a statement like that in here and it sets you apart. It shows, wow, you are really good at what you do. You don't just answer the technical support issue. You actually do the customer service. You serve the customer. Get more of that in here in this experience, and this is going to really pop for you, really. And then here, you had never been out of, I think that's a city, before this project. So, then you went to the event. Maybe space this out a little bit so it's a little bit easier for us to read, but it's really neat. You're telling us a little bit more of a background about it. It wasn't all that long, so it's not, you don't have to have a lot of detail here. And here also, it's not that long, but this was the first time ever in my life. Really what? And, it makes me want to read that. That's wonderful. Space it out a little more and tell us what you learned from that 1 month experience. That's wonderful. Also, I want to point out, these are the big things. You've got a lot of licenses and certifications here. You've been obviously very active. You talked earlier in your profile about English. Learning English was huge for you. I would agree. Look at the volunteering you're doing here. You've got so much information in here of all the volunteer work you're doing. I would mention that in your summary. I don't remember seeing that in there before. And I would definitely mention the fact that you have got recommendations. You've got already 8 recommendations. They look really good. And also, this is something I've been talking about recently. I would suggest probably for right now, while you're getting fresh in your career, maybe turning off this people also view it. I've talked about that recently. Just because you've got other research analysts that are showing up in there. Now, maybe you don't care about that. You're all about abundance. I respect that. That's awesome. But if you do want to make sure that people aren't diverted away from your profile, that would be the way to do it. Anyway, guys, look at the background again. I think that's really cool. It's very interesting, makes me, want to know more about that. I just love this profile. Gokul, this was awesome. So couldn't think of a better one for Do One Give. Folks, Do One Give. It's very simple. 365, you can see the address right up here. Do One Give Day, 365give.ca/do-1-give-day. And you'll get to this website. We're going for 100,000 gives, just like I'm doing right here, to change the world. It started back in, was it 2017? I'm forgetting. Yes, I believe it did. It turned into a TED Talk. There's so much you can learn about this, guys. I highly recommend you take a look. Go to this website. There's a really cool video that'll play here. I've been posting about it too. Guys, give it a look. Do one simple give. Someone interrupts you in line for buying coffee, buy them the coffee. Do something simple. Just say hello. Say welcome. Let them in the line. Something simple like that. Anyway, guys, do one give. You can make it happen.